Good morning, everyone. I'm Mei Ling with Texas Conservation Alliance. So we are part of the Lights Out Texas partners, and we focus a lot of work in the DFW area. So I want to share the work we do locally here. Okay. So I've been always loved nature and all the pollinators, but I wasn't a birder. So in the fall of 2020, my friend Ben Jones, the person who started Lights Out campaign in Dallas, so he invited me to join the collision surveys in downtown Dallas. Be honest, I wasn't excited. So about the opportunity, waking up early morning, drive 30 miles to downtown, and wander around the city looking for dead birds. So yeah, and then but things has changed. So the moment when I found my first bird, which was a ruby-throated hummingbird, so the tiny bird was laying lifeless on the sidewalk in front of a Starbucks. So that really changed. Imagine that bird had flew thousands of miles trying to reach the destination, but it could not reach the journey. So that's not just one single bird. Every year, more than 1 billion birds died due to collision in the US alone. So every bird lost means we have fewer birds, fewer nests for the next year. So the losses really adds up if you consider 1 billion birds died every year. Since fall 2020, Texas Conservation Alliance, TCA, has worked with our local and state partners working on the Lights Out efforts in Dallas. So our local partners, including the Dallas Zoo, Trinity River Audubon Center, and the Pearl Museum, we have been collaborating for the campaign in Dallas. And in 2023, we have expanded to Fort Worth. So talking about the Lights Out program under TCA, we focus on 3 components. The first, we do collision surveys. So every spring and fall, you might have seen the pictures, a group of volunteers wear orange vests walking around downtown, wandering around early morning. They are picking up dead birds, of course, rescue the birds as well. So why? Because Dallas was ranked the 3rd worst city for migratory birds in the US. So we are trying to figure out the answer. And since 5 years, we have picked around 4,000 birds in downtown Dallas. And so that's part of the work we do. And just yesterday, that our team picked up 14 birds, and 8 birds were found at one building alone. So that building, unfortunately, we have identified that was one of the worst buildings we have observed, and 30% of collisions happened in the past were documented there. So nearly around 1,000 birds were found in there. Imagine those birds could have lived and continued their journey. So the data we collected really help us to identify those high-risk buildings. And so beyond the cities, our Lights Out College Station really have made an impact. So through the data collections on Texas A&M campus, it has sparked conversations with university administrations to look for potential solutions, such as bird-safe glass and building designs as well. So the data really speak for itself. So it kind of provoked the actions from decision makers and to amplify the efforts from volunteers on the ground as well. So second, our work focuses on advocacy. So we advocate for darker sky during migration. We also advocate for bird-safe glass because for long term, we need safer glass for the birds. And we also connect with building city staffs to make connections and encourage them to take action to educate their public. And we also connect with building managers and encourage them to act, to participate in Lights Out. So you might have heard that our iconic building, the Reunion Tower, is turning off lights for the next couple weeks because of the bird migration. So that's part of the work we are focusing on. And we hope there are more buildings will participate in the future. And third, we focus on education. So to create a long-term impact, we know education is key. So through community outreach program, we have engaged thousands of students or visitors who came to the events or just listened to our presentations. Through that approach, we have reached thousands of people. And now we are taking the momentum into the classroom. So TCA and other partners are developing Lights Out Texas curriculum. So through informal and formal education, we hope more students and our future generations can recognize those issues and take action. So you might wonder, you are not a birder. Why do birds matter to you? And so birds are more just look pretty and beautiful. So they actually provide important ecological functions. They pollinate plants, they control insects, and support entire ecosystems. So from our backyard to all the way to the forests. And sometimes saving them really comes down to one small action, turning off your lights. So you may think, oh, that's something we tell our kids before they go to bed, turn off your lights, right? And for a bird, it can be a life or death situation. So my husband is a doctor. He saves lives. And as a conservationist, we save lives too. It's not just a bird, and it's an entire ecosystem. So cheers to all of you being here today and all our colleagues working in the field that are really trying to make a difference. Your work really matters. So I want to close with our work that we have found in the last 5 years. To really make the impact for Lights Out, we need top-down and bottom-up approach. So we need our city leaders to really educate the public and make policy that would be safe for birds and the environment. And we need the community members, like all of us here, to request the demand, open space, and the environment safe place for wildlife and for us. So I hope this spring you will join us to take action. It can be you can advocate for bird safe glass, you can turn off lights, or you can spread awareness. So thank you.